and welcome to Memphis. I am currently in Memphis because soon I will be en route to Mississippi to finally film my film scenes that I've been telling you guys about. So let me tell you. So my aunt is actually an investor in this movie. She didn't totally get me the job, so don't worry. But what happened was she was an investor in this movie, and then they saw my YouTube and a lot of my work after she was posting it, and they're like, hey, who's your niece? What's going on here? She was like, oh, she does acting and modeling on the side. So after a few interviews with them and after them watching my YouTube videos, they offered me this part, which is super exciting. So my aunt and I are actually in Memphis right now. My mom was supposed to come, but she couldn't get the time off. So my aunt and I had to fly here first. We're gonna do one night here, even though it's like 9 p.m. right now. But tomorrow, which is Sunday, our time, we are going to kind of explore Memphis, see what there is to do, get some good food, some good barbecue, and then from there we drive to Mississippi in Tupelo, which is home of Elvis. So it's only about an hour and a half drive, so Memphis was cheaper to fly into than somewhere in Mississippi, so that's why we're in Memphis. So right now I'm at the airport. I just landed. Again, like I said, it's 9 p.m. I'm waiting for my luggage, and then I'm going to Uber to our hotel because my aunt got in a few hours ago. She did the whole rental car thing, and I'm just gonna meet her at the hotel. So let's go get our luggage, say hi to my aunt, and explore Memphis. So our hotel is right on Beale Street, but we're gonna head out to try to find some food. I guess they block it off on the weekends, so you can't just go right in. Looks like we gotta wait in this long line just to go walk around Beale Street. Dang, it's $5. Made it! So we have been looking for food, but looks like it's just bar after bar so far. And all of the restaurants have stopped serving food, but we're hungry. We just want something easy. Keep looking. Look at these novelty toilet seats. These are so funky. Some of these bars just don't close. It just says close until question mark. So we just finished brunch at a place called Automatic Slims, and it was so good. We got a barbecue brisket Benedict, which is something that is like, okay, you can only get that in the South, and it was so good. Very like minimal barbecue flavor, but it was on a biscuit rather than an English muffin. So super good, as well as a crab cake Benedict, which was also awesome. And then we split a chocolate chip pancake for something sweet. So we're gonna continue to walk around Beale Street again, which is kind of funny seeing it at day versus night where not as many people are around. So it's a lot more quieter and calmer, and we're gonna see what kind of shopping we can get done there. Be a long, long time. So we're gonna go into this place. Let's see what they have.
I normally get her something nice.
These are super trendy. I love these. Jillian has these all the time. Oh no, there's only one left. This is stupid. I love them all. String game. What's tiddlywinks? That sounds like a euphemism. Oh. A murderous one. I like them. Look how silly these are. It says donut seeds,
But they're just Cheerios. Hang on, I saw another one. It was a budget boob job, but it's just a balloon.
This shop is so random. It's like random knickknacks and then a random museum.
They also have a record store and music for sale. And then random photo booth props? I don't know. I mean, it is called Souvenirs and Dry Goods, so that's for sure. Let's go see the souvenir shop. I think Aunt Jenny's in here. They've got Elvis everywhere, too. Remember these cigarette candies? I used to buy these. Look at this old-fashioned soda shop. It's so cool. I love it. Any knickknacks or souvenirs? Do I need anything? Okay, so I got a Christmas ornament and a patch.
Headed to Arkansas next. There's not even like little stores. It's all just businesses, you know, cleaners. We've touched down in Arkansas in West Memphis and there's nothing to do here. So we're just getting out of the car, touching the ground to say we've been in Arkansas. And now back to, oh, there's the river. There's the Memphis, Arkansas bridge that we just crossed over because on the other side is Arkansas. But we're back in Tennessee because there was nothing to do. Hi, Auntie. Best view of them all. Bass Pro Shop. Next stop, Tupelo. Just got to our Mississippi hotel room. So we have double beds, nice little desk area, and a TV. We just ran into some of my, they're not really coworkers, they're other actors on the movie, but I didn't say hi because I didn't want to look like this. So we'll see them tomorrow, but just got to our hotel. Good morning, friends. It is 5 in the morning right now because we're getting ready for day 1 of shooting. We're actually headed to Ole Miss, Mississippi for our scenes today. I'm not in any today. I'm just gonna be shadowing. My coffee machine is going off right now. So it's early, so I'm trying to be quiet, but the whole crew is meeting downstairs to all kind of caravan an hour away to this school so we can head over there for some filming.
That's what we were just kind of.
So we just arrived at the University of Mississippi where I'll be shadowing for the day and learning about the business. There's only 2 actors who are gonna be in the scenes today, so it's gonna be a short shooting day, and it's a much smaller cast and crew, so not everything is like as big production-wise, but we do have breakfast being served by craft services, so let me show you what that looks like behind the scenes.
Okay, I got sausage and biscuit, just biscuit, and I've got some sausages, just sausage. Then I have latkes, croissants here, and then fruits all around wherever I can.
And over here. All right, here's our filming scene today. Wow. Home of the Ole Miss Rebels. Field looks gross. So here's today's filming location. We're on the football field at the Ole Miss Stadium, home of the wait, no, that's not it. I read it Miss Rebels, but it's Ole Miss Rebels. I was like, the Miss Rebels, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. Here's our home base command center where we eat and get ready and hang out. There's Clarissa doing one of the stars' makeup. That's Sunny Marinelli, who is a character actor you may actually recognize. So camera's over there, actors over there.
No. Okay, thank you.
Quiet on set. They're about to start filming. Getting the shot that we need, because it's hot out. For lunch, we have a salad, some brownies, some homemade potato chips, and in there is a pita wrap. All right, so it's about noon and they've just kind of been filming their scenes all day, which has been super interesting because they've been filming for like 3 hours, but just the same scene, and it's like a 20-second long scene. So it's so funny to see all the moving parts that go into making a movie because, you know, they got to get the view from behind, from the front, from the side, do different takes, you know, make sure there's no shadows or any kind of sound going on. So it's really interesting because I'm learning a lot about how movies are made because, again, I've only ever been on little modeling gigs or tiny little TV things, nothing of this extent. So it's really cool. I'm learning a lot, and I'm also meeting such great people. It's so cool because there's a lot of cast and crew, obviously, and I feel like I've made such quick friends with everybody. And they were saying that, you know, they're here for a month every day, spending every day together, and I'm only here for a few days, and they're like, no, stay longer. And I was like, I wish I couldn't afford that, but I don't know. It's like maybe I might come back when filming starts wrapping up so I can be here for all the end of shooting type of parties, because it's so crazy how like close you get with everybody, especially when you're working with them every single day. And this was only like one day, but I can already see like the familial aspect of filming a movie, which has been kind of like the coolest part, is making those connections, learning everybody's stories. And I think one of my favorite parts is hearing how passionate everybody is and hearing how they're really trying to hone their craft and follow their dreams. Because again, this is a very like low budget movie, like nothing absolutely like blockbuster movie or Netflix type of thing, but everybody's doing this because they just love acting, they really want to hone their craft, or they're pursuing a dream that they haven't for a long time. And so for somebody like me, it's more about getting my start, networking, learning more about the business. And so it's just really awesome talking to people and hearing how excited they are to be part of this production, and I am one of them. I'm just so happy. In terms of filming behind the scenes, I can get as many photos and as videos as I want. They are encouraging me to post those. They just say I can't get anything with any of the actors in their actual costumes for their scenes. So if you don't see me filming while they're actually shooting, that's why, because I just can't get them in their wardrobe and spoil what they're wearing. But I'm totally able to get them filming behind the scenes. I can get behind the scenes in terms of getting makeup and food, all that good stuff. So I am allowed to do that, but just know I can't get any of the actors in their outfits. But let's go see what they're up to now. So currently they're on the other side of the stadium filming him coming out of the tunnel. So I'm probably gonna stay over here because I don't want to interrupt and get some nice sun. But I think we only have a couple more hours here at Ole Miss. And then the rest of the day, my aunt and I just might either explore Mississippi or we might go home and rest because we only got about 5 hours of sleep last night. Like I said, we woke up at 5 in the morning today. So we're quite tired. This is actually my third coffee. And it's still not helping. I'm still exhausted, but it's still fun. I'm running on adrenaline and energy from being on set. So we'll see what happens later in the day. All right, next scene, we're filming at this statue, which I guess is a very important man at Ole Miss.
Marker. Scene 27, take 2.
So it's later in the day and Aunt Jenny and I are both exhausted. One, we had to wake up at like 5 in the morning, but then we were just out in the sun all day, you know, in that stadium and then walking around the Ole Miss campus. We probably didn't drink enough water because we were just drinking coffees all day. So we're exhausted. We didn't even go out to dinner like we planned to because I had leftovers from a dinner we went to yesterday, and she just stopped for fast food because we're like, you want to just like take food back to the hotel room and eat it there? And I was like, yes. So we're probably gonna call it an early night. I don't have to wake up as early tomorrow. I think my call time's not till 2 p.m., but I still wanna get there early, you know, again, to like watch all the filming and still like network and talk to people and see how the movies get made. You know, that's what I'm here for. So we're probably gonna wake up at like 7 and head over at around 8. That's the plan. But for now, I'm just gonna call it a night. So I'll see you guys. I don't even know what that was. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Today is the day I filmed my movie scene. We are in a small, tiny little town called Baldwin. It is literally like a Hallmark movie kind of town because it's just one street of very small businesses, and it's kind of adorable. And I feel weirdly like I'm making fun of it because I'm like, oh, look at the little bakery. Oh, look at the little theater and the little soda shop. And it's like, no, this is just a normal town in Mississippi. So it's kind of funny, but it's honestly really pretty. It's so cute. And so I'm a bit nervous because I went and watched some of the filming for today because again, they are filming some other scenes going on today. And I'm getting excited, I'm getting nervous, and I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure that I know my lines. So I kind of walked away and I've just been studying my lines and kind of practicing because I'm pretty sure I told you guys, but I do this with like a deep Southern accent, which is so funny. And I'm talking about sweet potatoes. So I think I'm gonna practice a little bit. And then I wanna make sure I'm not like sweating too much or that I'm staying out of the sun so that by the time I do makeup, I'm not completely sunburnt and look like a tomato on screen. So I'm gonna keep practicing a little bit more, but then let me show you around this cute town because it is absolutely adorable. So here's Main Street of Baldwin. You can't really tell. Let me take you further. Here's the cute little town. Here's their newspaper. Over here's a cute little boutique and another little restaurant. This is a super cute bakery. So Hallmark movie, right? And then let me show you our command center inside this theater.
So in here is today's command center and just another place to hang out. It's in this adorable little theater. Let's go in here. So it's in this tiny theater. Look how cute this is. And there's Aunt Jenny. Say hi. And one of our other hangout spots is in this super cute 50s diner. So this is where we have a bunch of snacks set up. This is also where we're gonna eat lunch later. And there's Aunt Jenny. It's just filled with like cool 50s memorabilia and decor. It definitely reminds me of Johnny Rockets, where I used to work for 5 years. Lunchtime. Say hi. Oh my God, he waved. Hello. Back on set, filming some other scenes. I'm not in this scene, but just like to be on set. There's Caleb doing some work on the boom mic, as well as some of the other people behind the scenes. So they're all watching what everyone's seeing on the camera back there on the screen.
Hi friends, it is a bit later and I am done shooting for this movie. It has been such a long day. I'm clearly outside because before I get into telling you how the actual shoot went, I gotta tell you that my Aunt Jenny was so sick all day, and fingers crossed that it's not COVID because she has not been in great shape. So all today we drove to set and she actually sat in the car for most of the day so that way she could be reclined, so that she wasn't talking to anybody and that she could relax because all of her energy was just zapped. She couldn't eat anything. She was super cold. And we thought it was because yesterday we were at Ole Miss all day. We were out in the sun and she was probably really dehydrated because we had just a bunch of coffee. But a lot of the symptoms started getting worse. And so we stopped at the pharmacy on the way home so she can pick up some medicine. And it's like 8 p.m. and she's already zonked out. And so she started coughing and like now I'm thinking like, uh-oh, like my throat's starting to hurt. Wait, do I have the sniffles? So hopefully these vlogs don't turn into some COVID diaries because that wouldn't be great. But that's why we're outside, because I didn't want to bother her, but I wanted to give you guys a recap while it was still fresh. So I'm sorry if it's super loud. It's a super noisy street. Sorry that the lighting sucks, but I had to debrief with you guys about my movie. So let me tell you how it went. So again, as if you don't know because you are watching this vlog about why I'm here, I flew to Mississippi because I was offered a role in this very low budget movie where I would have to be a waitress with a very deep Southern accent. So I was super nervous because I wasn't sure if one, I could do the accent, two, if I could act. You guys know I've been taking acting classes, but I don't know if acting is my passion. I don't know if it's something that excites me or if it's something that I'm really good at. Over the past 2 days, I have so enjoyed meeting all of these new people, talking to them. I love to interview people. So just kind of like asking them what their roles are on set, what their hopes and dreams are, what they enjoy doing. And I mentioned it briefly before, but essentially because this is a lower budget film, it is a lot of like people who aren't super long-term professionals in the industry. They're people like me where it's either their first time or they might be recent college grads, or they're people who have some industry connections and they're just trying to hone in some of their skills. And so hearing how passionate they are, how inspired they are, and how they want to make this their career, it's exactly what I want to do. And so I was having so much fun with them. I think I kind of described it as like, it felt like summer camp at some parts because a lot of people are my age, and it felt like I was just hanging out with friends that I've known for forever, despite just meeting them yesterday. So I'm actually sad that I'm leaving so soon. It's only been 2 days because I'm like, no, I wish I could like stay on set and hang out with you guys and learn more about this, because from the production assistants to the boom mic operators to the grips who are like holding the shades to create better lighting, to all the different cameramen, to the assistant director of cinematography, everything. It has just been so insightful, and I feel like I've gained so much experience in terms of just the backside, behind the scenes type of production. Now, in terms of my actual scene, I think I did great. I think they were so surprised by my deep Southern accent that I could actually do it. I think I came across as funny. I think I did a great job. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I can't divulge that much about the script or what I said or what was going on, but I think I did okay. I feel like I'm my own biggest critic in the sense of like, I could have done better, or I see where I need to practice, or I see things that I can improve on. But everyone said I did a great job. They're like, wow, I'm so impressed. Like, you should be doing this. This is something you should actually pursue. Here's like ways to get in touch with managers. Here's how to update your IMDb page. Things like that I didn't even think about doing, sort of thing. So it was validating knowing that a lot of people believe in me and they think that I am pursuing the right career field. However, I was like, I could have done better. Like, oh, I could have done this differently. And the way I describe it is, I always wish I could play piano, but I cannot tell my left hand to do something differently from my right hand. I don't know why. There's something in my brain where I can't do two things at the same time. And acting is a lot like that, where my brain is trying to read the lines in my head, but then my body is trying to say, hey, you got to act this, like you got to do all this stuff. And so it's kind of tricky because it's just really hard to keep all of that in mind. And so it was like, I did kind of find it challenging to be like, okay, yes, do your lines, but also make sure you're moving your hands, that you're acting the scene and emoting and feeling what your lines are and not just saying them and moving your hands kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I have things to work on, which is great because everybody has things to improve on, but it does make me excited. It does get me energized to keep pursuing this industry and to, I don't know, keep at it, because it was just such a really good experience. I think overall thoughts, Mississippi is super interesting. I think I might do a full standalone video about this whole experience, about how the actual filming went and my thoughts on Mississippi, because the state itself was really interesting. You guys know my political views. I am very liberal, I am very progressive, and a lot of the viewpoints here weren't all that great, but everybody that I worked with, it felt like, okay, you guys are on the right side of viewpoints, so I can talk to you guys. So that was really good to know. I don't know if I'll be back in Mississippi. I made a lot of friends here, and there actually is a booming filming industry here, so who knows if I'll come back in the future. We'll see. But I think for right now, I'm just gonna try to not get sick, but end this vlog here. But that's gonna be it for this Memphis/Mississippi vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed me taking you behind the scenes of me filming, as well as showing you some of the other city sort of things. I think the next steps are just trying to not get sick. But I appreciate you guys following along and continuing to support me on this journey as I endeavor through the entertainment industry. And again, it's super inspiring, but also energizing because I feel exhausted. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was hosting Friends for the Netflix special and all the comedy shows, and then I went to Cancun, and now I'm here like on the other side of the country, so I'm absolutely exhausted physically and mentally, but I'm also super energized and reinvigorated to continue to pursue this, and I have you guys to thank for continuing to support me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Toodles!